Well, I have to say we did due diligence. This is our first foray into one central database, so we wanted to make sure, we had already decided it was going to be a large commitment, so we wanted to do thorough research on selecting the best company for our team, and we did a series of several interviews, companies coming in to making presentations to us, and also some outside research from some of my compadres at other bureaus, and y'all came very highly recommended, and I think it's safe to say y'all's presentation was just over the top compared to the other ones that we interviewed, and just the ease of use of the system, it just seemed like a natural fit from the get-go.
For us too, because we're a really young staff, we have a lot of really technologically advanced folks. Y'all came in and you clearly spoke the language, and that for us was exciting, and we had the feeling that that there would be nothing but forward-moving, and we just knew that it was a different kind of technology than some of the other programs that we looked at. Well, we never anticipated that we would be able to send that many, actually. In fact, we're having to double up on rooms because we only booked 4 rooms, but our executive director really thought that this was an opportunity for us to hit across several different departments and help to really generate excitement about the program, because it really is so new for us. We just went live in February or March.
Yeah, late February.
We thought this would give us a chance to sort of help get that excitement throughout all the different departments. Everybody's excited about being here. Number one, that it's in Tucson, but just about us being able to look bureau-wide. We've never done that before. We've been very departmentally oriented, and everybody's really excited about us sort of looking at things from a full bureau approach.
And plus, I think by having all the different departments represented here, even though it's somewhat embarrassing, you don't want to take over the whole conference.
We're 10% of your conference.
But our goal is to sort of create sort of team leaders or go-to people that media, marketing, sales, whoever can go to that specific person. So,
all those good things.
Well, personally, I love it because everyone on staff can call me every 10 seconds saying, "What's the phone number for such and such restaurant?" We actually do have a database that everyone can go to, so it's truly changed my life. And also putting the focus on referring our members and realizing that they come first, and that's who we represent. A lot of people, since we didn't have such a database or phone book, as Lori and I have been calling it, this is sort of a whole new concept, building ownership with the membership with our staff members who maybe quite weren't there yet.
We like to call it a cultural shift, because as I mentioned before, we really acted very departmentally, and now because we're looking at things from the big picture, we figured we'd start with base level, and that is use the database as a phone book. And we have encouraged folks to get in there and play with it. We've done a reward system, so if people can find things that need to be fixed throughout the month of April, we're having a drawing for $1,000 in May for the folks who have I guess taken part in that process. And that's part of how we were encouraging people to get in there and play with it and just have fun with it. And they found a ton of things that we've needed to change.
Every time they send a correction trace to our administrator, their name goes in the hat for the $1,000 drawing. So,
yeah.
And it's been quite surprising. The people who I think were most hesitant to get in there and use the database, they have the most traces.
Yeah.
So,
and we've said, if you think you're the person that can't use this program, you're probably the person that needs it. So.
Oh, I hope so. I definitely hope so. I think Lori and I agree. We're sort of looking at this in phases, if you will. Like she said, I mean, this first phase, this is a huge cultural change for our bureau. So, we're looking into taking baby steps and just getting the SFA up and running and getting everyone to use it and comfortable using it, and then, looking at y'all's different offerings on down the road. But the most important, I think, part at this point is just getting a very clean, up-to-date database. And I'd say we're well on our way.
Yeah, for us that's phase 1. And we'll be going on from there. And coming to this conference actually has shown me how much opportunity that there is. That I say my little head can only get around sections of it at a time. So we're very much in phase 1, but coming here I see how much opportunity we have in moving forward.